Do you want to make use of your extra swipes at the end of the semester? Well, UMKC student Brandon Henderson has teamed up with Kangaroo Pantry and created a generous meal donation called Swipe Out Hunger.
So, Swipe Out Hunger is basically the extension of the pilot program that we had last year at the food pantry called Fuel for Finals. And so it allows students to donate the extra meal swipes that they have left over at the end of the semester or at any point during the semester. It allows them to donate those extra swipes to the food pantry here at UMKC's campus, the Kangaroo Pantry. And then those donated meals are then reallocated to students who might need food but don't necessarily want to get like physical food from the food pantry.
At the Kangaroo Pantry here at UMKC, we're a small pantry here, but we're located at 4825 Troost Avenue, and our hours are Tuesdays from 2:30 to 5:30 and Wednesdays from 1 to 4. A lot of the times we're getting a lot of our donations from either Harvesters, which is a food bank out here in Kansas City, and then we're also getting donations just from different events. We do food drives throughout the year. Like right now we're actually doing a food drive for the English department, which is the English department here at UMKC, and we just started that yesterday. So that's going to be going on all week long, collecting donations. And then we're also getting donations from just different events. Like AT&T also did a food drive out in Kansas City. So we're also getting just general local support, which is really fantastic. So that's really been a big part of our success, has been the donations, but also volunteers. Alpha Phi Omega, a service organization, they have done an exceptional job of getting volunteers to support the Kangaroo Pantry. And then we're also doing a lot of promotional work. We're getting the word out. Our goal is really just trying to create awareness about the Kangaroo Pantry so students, faculty, and staff know when our hours are and when we're really trying to, and like really what we're trying to do is just create this culture that students have a place to come to in a place of need if they need any kind of food or anything like that.
So I started pushing for this last year when I noticed that UMKC didn't have something like this in place. And I kind of started asking around, and the main question I was asking was, what happens to my meals after the end of the semester and I have like 200 left over, you know what I mean? And there wasn't an answer to that question, and so I worked a lot with different officials on UMKC's campus. I talked to some folks at Mizzou because they already had a program similar to what we're doing now here in place, so I kind of got some guidance from them. And then we started with the Fuel for Finals program last semester in the spring. And so that program was a real big success. We got about 700 meals like donated to the food pantry, and I think about like 200 meals or so were used. You might have to fact check me on that one. And so we're basically trying to continue the success of that short program last semester and turn it into a whole year-long thing. So the way it works is a student basically goes to the food pantry, they request a meal card, the food pantry issues them a meal card with like 2 or 3 meals at the cafeteria loaded on it. And then the student then takes that meal card, goes to the cafeteria with it, and they just swipe in just like any other student would. And then after all their meals are gone, the cafeteria takes that card, brings it back to the food pantry, and the process repeats itself.
In regards to food drives, AT&T's most recent food drive donated 257.7 pounds of food. So it just really shows that we're certainly getting the amount of food, and just the amount of support is it's incredible.